As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
And the Browns first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Room here to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in us.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now they try the right side here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they're going to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and 2, Lock's going to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Nothing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So that'll back him up 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the Broncos are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? And how much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this one is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Browns.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Escaping the press, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
50 seconds.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The kick is good.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 30 seconds to Mike.
On first down, Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
50 seconds to Mike. Coming to you. Coming to you. Yep. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. And let's get that ball.
A final shot before half for Locke. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, all on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
57 to Mike. You see it. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
The Browns first down.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Sam Sloman.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Cleveland.
He's checking, he's at the street. Kill.
The run for Nick Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Block now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Block will try again on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
first and 10.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Dancing to his left. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 18, pioneer.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 11 yards. It's now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Tight end right, tight end right. Four down, four. Mustang 19. All day, all day. Mike 5. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run. Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Samson Abukum. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Block off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A lot going to throw it here. His pass caught at the 4. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
The pass.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey. 4 down. Mike 5. Tighten up. Pull it together.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And a disappointing way to close.